Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm kalikaiz and today we're playing Ruby Storm again. This is my treasure-based version of my Storm deck, playing a Narcomancer and Thornscape Familiar as our cost reducers, aka Ruby effects. In this list, we're playing a new card that I haven't played in this deck and haven't played in Storm for a while. That is Teach by Example. This says, whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell, and you can choose new targets for the copy. So, someone pointed out in the Storm Discord that you can join in the description below, that this is quite good with cards that have extra effects, or as extra costs. So, like Big Score has an extra cost to discard a card. But if you copy it, you don't have to pay the extra cost. You just do the draw two cards twice. So, this allows us to go down on the extra cards that are trying to get us to refill our hand, and Teach by Example helps us refill our hand so that we can have more rummaging, and then we can just go up on the rummage cards. So for this list specifically, I'm going for each of Geothermal Crevice, Woodlot, and Sandstone Needle, a couple of Forgotten Caves, and 3 mountains. 17 lands I think is good for mulligan effect, for just making sure you don't mulligan. Then we have Lotus Petal, which are effectively like half a land each. So effectively sort of like 19 lands if you wanted to play no Lotus Petals. Then we have Manamorphose and Seething Song. Seething Song is just a 3 of because all of our card draw spells make mana, so we don't really need it until or when we're going off, but it helps a lot. And then Manamorphose is a mini ritual as soon as you have a cost reducer in play, which is really awesome. Our win condition is 2 Gutter Snipes with a Feldon's Cane to loop the deck, so we can force through like Prismatic Strands or Fogs or Weathers in the main deck, and hopefully not have a problem with that. But I think that with the combo decks in the format, we want to be a little bit faster, which is why Lotus Petal might be necessary. In the sideboard, 5 Pyroblast effects, 3 Weather the Storms. I think 3 is fine. We can usually find 1. 3 Apostles' Blessing. This is a free protection spell if you have Thornscape Familiar in play, which is sick. And then I'm going to try out 3 Dispels. I don't really like having more than 4 cards brought in, unless versus blue, so I think we'll try Dispel. Could be good versus Affinity, I'm not really sure. So if you like to play this kind of deck, check out patreon.com/kalikaiz for sideboard information. Make sure to like and subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought about the deck. It's always nice to hear from everybody. And then check out cardmarket.com, the largest seller of Magic the Gathering cards in Europe. Pick up the deck and build a battle box. Let's go ahead and get into the matches. Okay, round 1 we have 1 land, 1 extra sort of land, and I feel like we probably should mulligan. I'm gonna mull. Our opponent mulled to 6. We have much better hand here, I think. We're going to keep and just get rid of the Feldon's Cane. It's not really good in the opening hand. Our opponent plays a Forest into a Jaspera Sentinel, so we're looking to race them. I'll play the Woodlot and pass the turn. Turn 2, I'm going to Manamorphose into the Narcomancer and then try to win turn 3. We'll see if we can do that. They play a Priest, so they're on Elves. Quirion Ranger for the opponent. We're close to just winning here. We can go a Narcomancer, Morphos for red, see what we find. Seething Song. Big Score away the land. I'll try it. Play the Lotus Petal. This is turn 2. We don't have to win, but we could probably accomplish some stuff here. Manamorphose. Make red. Let's go ahead and Seething Song. The Big Score does cost 3. I think I can pitch the land at the moment. Sometimes you can pitch the Lotus Petals. Okay, so now we just found 2 lands, so I'm going to Electric Revelation, discarding the Woodlot, because we already have green men on the battlefield, and play the Sandstone Needle, and pass the turn. So no turn 3 win for us. Opponent has a Seeker of Skybreak, so they're on the backup combo plan. Plays Lead the Stampede, and what do they find? So they have the combo. The next turn they win. Darn. So we have to win on our turn 3. They play a Birchlore Rangers. So we know a Hanger Scrounger and Rift Sower in play, or in their hand. They untap. They're going to cast the Rift Sower, I guess. If they have the haste thing, then we're just dead. because then they can just mill over their deck. Hanger Scrounger in hand. Nothing else? Okay. Well, I guess the first thing we do is cast Seize the Spoils, discarding the land. We'll go up a treasure. Okay. So, Thornscape Familiar. Alright, here we go. I got the glasses. It's combo time. Here we go. Make a red. Big score away the Lotus Petal. We're looking for a Teach by Example and a random card. You really have an interactive spell? They have a negate? Okay, I guess it's not combo time. Our opponent's got the nuts. We'll see. Let's go to game 2. Ridiculous. Nice hand. So I guess we could bring in the Dispels. I feel like I don't need more than one Gutter Snipe here. That was brutal. Come on. What else am I going to cut for a Dispel, though? 1 Seething Song. 1 Lotus Petal. Okay. So hopefully we have a few turns. This hand doesn't do very much. We can play the Needle. Turn 2 cycle, play another Needle. Turn 3 play the Crevice, try to win. Oh, I guess we play the Crevice turn 1 and then we can cycle. Alright, let's keep this. Play the Crevice, pass the turn. I like having a lot of lands because that gives us stuff to pitch, plus it also helps us set up. We play the Quirion Ranger. Found a Teach by Example. Play Sandstone Needle. So to Teach by Example into a big score, you need 6 mana, which will be 2 more turns for us. We could just Glimpse right now off of and just see what happens, but we probably won't be able to play any of those cards. And then Teach is kind of worthless. Our opponent is doing stuff over there, playing a Priest of Titania. Okay, I found a Lotus Petal. I'll play the Needle, and I'll pass the turn. So I currently can go Teach into Glimpse. Maybe if I float some extra mana, that'll be okay, but we don't have any way to make that much mana. They play Birchlore Rangers. So one of the... what are they making blue? We have a Distant Melody here for 4. Okay. They draw 4 cards. There's Jaspera Sentinel. They're untapping their Priest of Titania. Now they can tap it for 5. They have 6 mana total. Plus the tapping their other creatures with the Birchlore Rangers to make even more mana. Cast the Timberwatch Elf. Man. Okay. So now they have the win again on turn 4. Elves is fast. Fast. We have a Manamorphose. So I could Teach by Example into the Manamorphose, which draws 2 cards. I think I have to, like, Glimpse, finding cost reducers, and then somehow win from there. So let's try Glimpse the Impossible. I guess I have to play the Lotus Petal out in case they have a negate again. Glimpse. If they have the negate plus all this junk on the battlefield, then I'm probably never going to win. Okay, we have an Anarchomancer. Manamorphose. We can make red. And then we can Teach by Example into Manamorphose, which draws 2 cards. But is not that good. We'll go back up to 4 mana. I guess I'll play out my other Lotus Petal in case I need to double Dispel. Teach by Example. They have a counter in hand, 100%. They're just trying to figure out when to use it. But they drew a ton of cards. They have 5 cards in hand and haven't played anything out. I bet they have more than 1 counter. Okay, counter. I will return your counter. Okay, Teach by Example is going to resolve, maybe? We have to have some ridiculously strong hit. And they have another counter. Yep, as I expected. No! The Elves deck is wrecking us. I just wanted to do my thing. Opponent. Can I do something? Will you allow? The Elves deck is the control deck. Okay. Teach by Example. Make red. Then we'll make red-green. Found a Seething Song. So I have to cast this Glimpse. I guess there's not that much I can do. Try a Seething Song into a Glimpse. But because of the rummages, we're kind of hosed. Yeah, we can't Teach by Example the big score. GG. Round 2, we're on the draw or on the play versus Clemego. We have to mulligan this hand with 1 land and no lands. Come on. Okay, we have 2 good lands. I'm going to keep this and put back the 2 glimpses. And then we can look to Pirate's Pillage away the Revelation. But I would like to see if I can get to 6 mana and I can go teach by example Pirate's Pillage. Pitching this. Our opponent's on mono red. Oh no, not mono red. Faithless Looting for the opponent. Discards Dragon. Okay, so they're on black red Reanimator. Hopefully we don't get hit with... Hopefully we do not get crushered on turn 2. Dragon Breath gives their crusher haste. Okay, interesting. They're on a brew. Nest Invader. Dragon Breath over there, so... darn. So we can't really teach. We're going to Pirate's Pillage away this Gutter Snipe. Down a Lotus Petal and a Familiar. I think I pass right now. Right now I have 6, 7 mana. I can go down to 5 playing the Thornscape, then 3 playing the Teach by Example, and then 1 to play the Electric Revelation. They cycle an Oliphant. Now they have 3 mana to play an Eldrazi Repurposer. They seem to be on like a mid-range Eldrazi deck. Kind of have to be worried about something like a Bolt from them. Double Thornscape Familiar. Okay, I guess we're going to try to do something here. Here we go. Combo time. Let's get it done. Green. Green. Play Thornscape Familiar. Play another Thornscape Familiar. And then we can try just Revelation discarding this. So if I go Teach into Revelation discarding Revelation, right? That's plus 4 cards for 3 mana. Or I can just go 4 cards different. But it does put more cards in hand. I think what we need to do here is actually to play out the Lotus Petal and then use that mana to Electric Revelation discarding the Teach by example so that we can potentially have 2 mana to cast something else. Alright, play the Lotus Petal. Thornscape Familiar. Red. Pitch this. Trying to seize the spoils. Alright, we'll try pitching this land. Draw 2 cards again. Manamorphose puts me up a card. We'll go red, red. We can Pirate's Pillage, discarding Revelation, I guess, because we want to put the land in play. On a big score. I'll play my land now. Big score, away the land. Oops, I tapped too many treasures. Big score, away the land. 4 treasures in play. Alright, now I kind of fizzled. And I don't want to discard the Feldon's Cane. So I will pass. Hoping they don't have a breath weapon or a bolt. They're going to get in for 5. We'll take the 5. Okay, they have black, so they are a Reanimator deck. Plays a Writhing Chrysalis. Yeah. Finding Glimpse the Impossible. I'm going to cast it. Maybe we just pitch the Cane if we find enough awesome stuff. Okay, we find Seething Song, Forgotten Cave. So we can play the Seething Song, have a bunch of mana. And then I guess try the big score, pitch the Cane. Makes me sad, and it's a bit risky. But, you know how they say, it's combo time, let's do it. Let's go! There's the Gutter Snipe, okay. Revelation, discard this. You go to 18. Okay, that wasn't very good, but we can go green for a Thornscape. Oh no. Cost me 2 mana. Oh well, we'll play the Thornscape Familiar. We will cast Electric Revelation for 1, discarding the Woodlot. And then go red, Manamorphose. We go to 14, make red, red. Looking for a draw spell. We find a Narcomancer. So I think we go play the Woodlot. And pass. I want to leave the red mana floating. Okay, your turn. How dead are we? We get a spawn. So we can block the Nest Invader with the Eldrazi spawn. Combo over. What's gonna happen? Here comes the Crusher. That's 4, 5, 6, 7 mana though. Oh, they undo. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 mana for a Crusher, huh? Oh, it's a Generous End. But their Generous End gets haste. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can block the Chrysalis. I mean, both of these have the same amount of power. Alright, I'm just going to block on the 5/7 and make them have to sacrifice their spawns. That would give me 8 power attacking. I do need a draw spell. You find a Narcomancer. All right, GG. Fair enough. So teach by example was close to being okay there. We did mulligan to 5, right? Yeah. Deck does not mulligan very well. I think I'm just gonna run it back. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're on the play again. Let's see if we can open a 7 that we can keep. All right, this is pretty keepable. So let's do that. So we actually have both of our familiars in play on turn 2, but then we don't have enough mana to cast these things. Let's see. Yeah, we don't. Blaze a mountain. Find a gutter snipe. I think I'm going to pass. If I have one more mana, I can go an Archimancer, familiar. Okay, so this is a decent amount, right? We have 4 mana. We can an Archimancer, we have black floating, petal, make red, Morphos, green, red, Pirate's Pillage. Okay, turn 3. It's combo time. Let's go. See what happens. I'm excited. That's what I came here to do. I'm gonna do the thing. Okay, make red, Narcomancer, make a Lotus Petal, make red. Here we go, Morphos, make green, red. We'll play Thornscape Familiar. Pirates pillage away the Forgotten Cave. Find a glimpse. We haven't played a land this turn. So we could try to big score away the Gutter Snipe or just glimpse into some lands. Let's just try glimpse, try to find some lands. Find a land and an Electric Revelation. So we could go land Electric Revelation or just go Sandstone Needle and the next turn have more mana. Play the Needle. That's the turn. We get some spawns. Now, if something bad happens, we can actually just go big score here off of the spawn and a treasure, discarding like the Gutter Snipe, and then keep moving. My opponent's going to attack for 2. I'll take the 2. No, come on. We'll start with big score, discard the Gutter Snipe. Pretty bummer here. They're going to kill all their creatures and my creatures. Everything's dead. We'll go Electric Revelation, discard the Gutter Snipe. Find a Manamorphose. Pass the turn. So let's go ahead and play the Needle. I'm going to put the Anarchomancer in play. And then I guess just play the Feldon's Cane here. Both the Gutter Snipes are in the graveyard, so if we can find a bit of a chain, we can just Feldon's Cane and try to find the combo again. They go Snuff Out. Jeez, come on. Brutal. How much interaction can you play in this deck? Apparently a lot. Let's go. Woodlot and pass. Okay, Repurposer. So they've used Fiery Cannonade and Snuff Out. Wonder if those Snuff Outs are in the main deck. Gets in for 2. Find a Glimpse the Impossible. Going to cast a Lotus Petal. And then Glimpse. Find an Anarchomancer. Play the Anarchomancer. Cast Manamorphose. Make red. We have Teach by Example into Manamorphose. I think I should Manamorphose again first. Might find something better than Teach by Example T2. Alright. Make green, red. I did not find something better. Let's Teach by Example. Cast Manamorphose. We'll just make red, and then red, I think. Okay. Red again. Find a Seething Song. Let's Glimpse the Impossible. Okay. Get Seething Song. Pillage away the land. 2 cards in hand. Play a Crevice. Pillage away. Make an Electric Revelation. Discard this Crevice. Okay. So now I have the Teach by Example stuff. Should I just wait until next turn to go for Teach by Example into Pillage? I'm holding a card in hand. I think I'm going to do that. Let's play the Crevice and pass. They're getting in for 5. They have 3 cards in hand, so it seems like they don't have another removal spell, or they didn't before. It's a Troll of Khazad-dûm, so that's 6, 9, 10, 11. That means that we are going to be dead. I guess I can take a draw first in case I draw another familiar. I have 3 in the graveyard. Let's draw. Very nice. That was lucky. Okay, so I'm gonna sacrifice all my stuff. Oh, maybe that was a bad idea. Let's first loop the deck and then sacrifice, so we don't have those in the graveyard or in our library anymore. Go Thornscape Familiar, teach by example, and then make a red. Pirate's Pillage using the black mana, pitch the needle. So we get to draw 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we get there? All right, here we go. Combo time. Make a red, Gutter Snipe, Metamorphose. Okay, they go to 14. We'll make red, red. Metamorphose again. Or Glimpse. Let's Glimpse first. It only costs 1 mana, so it's Ancestral Recall here. Okay, we find Metamorphose, teach by example. We're gonna Metamorphose first, making red, red. Okay, we found the big score. Perfect. So let's Morphose again. We have a bunch of mana on the table. Make red, red. Teach by example. This is going to get rid of all of our floating mana, but this way we don't have to pitch the Lotus Petal. We're going to pitch the Crevice here. They're going to go to 4. We draw 4 cards, make 4 treasures. Boink, boink. And that should be the game. Let's Electric Revelation from exile, discarding the Woodlot. They go to 2. Okay. Red, green, play a Narcomancer. This makes all of our pillages mana positive. We're going to pillage away the Sandstone Needle. They don't have anything. Woohoo! We win. So they had put them to 16. We still would have been able to deal 20, I think. All right, we got there. Let's go to the next game. I mean, right? We sideboarded nothing, so we're gonna do that again and try to win game 3. All right, looking at my hand here, what's going on with our opponent? They keep 7. If I find any number of lands, I'm probably gonna win. How risky do I want to be? I have 17 lands. I think you have like a 70% chance of drawing one. A Lotus Petal would also be okay. I'm gonna keep it because I'm gonna take this big risk here. They play a Forest. Okay, play a Needle. Never didn't have it, I guess. Now this turn we can Morphos red green and then go Narcomancer Familiar. They play a Nest Invader. Let's play a Crevice. Pass the turn. So right now, I'm a little bit worried about Cannonade again. They Malevolent Rumble, finding Ridgeline, Chrysalis, Exhume, Snuff Out. So they can't take the Snuff Out, obviously. They could maybe try to... So these go to the graveyard. They have to choose Ridgeline or Chrysalis. They choose the Ridgeline. They don't have Cannonade online. Okay, I think I know what time it is. Turn 3. It is combo time. Let's go. It's combo time. Make some green. Go a Narcomancer. Okay. We're gonna Morphos. Make green red. I wonder if they have some... There's no free spells in red, I think. I'll make green and red because I can cast the Thornscape Familiar for just 1 mana. I can cast the Gutter Snipe. And now, we're at least going to deal him 6 damage. Let's Seething Song. Ping you. And then cast Pillage, pitching the Lotus Petal. We find an Electric Revelation. Let's Big Score, pitching the Needle. These are mana neutral. Okay, our opponent goes to 14. Big Score again, pitching the Needle, the Woodlot. They're at 12. So we find a Thornscape Familiar, which means that now I can cast these things mana positively, but I don't know if that's worth putting into play right now. I'm just going to seize the spoils, pitching the Familiar, because Electric Revelation only costs 1 mana right now. Let's cast this Glimpse for 1 mana, draw 3 cards-ish, exile 3 cards really. Opponent goes to 8. We might be able to get there on our medium amount of spells. Okay, we have Teach by Example into Pirate's Pillage. I'm going to do it. Red, red, Teach by Example. Okie dokie. Pirate's Pillage costs the 2 mana. Red. And we'll discard the Lotus Petal. Put them to 4. Draw 4 cards, make 4 treasures. So that's plus 1 mana to do this combo A thing. and we find another Thornscape, or it's pretty over here. Phew. We can just Seething Song, cast a Glimpse, and if something weird happened, we had another instant. Alright, we got there. Nice. Round 3, we're on the play. The real vinyl. Okay, this hand is pretty solid. We've got 4 men on turn 3. Got a Geothermal Crevice. Play out the Woodlot and pass the turn. So we're probably looking to turn 3, we're big score away a Crevice. Oh, we're versus a blue deck. Problems. This deck is kind of medium versus a blue deck, that's for sure. We'll pass. They're probably on Mono Blue Terror. It's gonna be hard to go over the top of them. I probably should have put the Thornscape Familiar in play, to be honest. That would have been a better plan. Escape Tunnel. So it is not what I thought. It is Tribe. Interesting. They Birthday Escape. We'll go Familiar into Familiar. Play the Geothermal Crevice. Pass the turn. I guess I'm kind of happy that I didn't sacrifice my land there to get the double Familiar in play, but I would have had more mana, I guess. Sort of hard to say. There's another Plains. Representing Prismatic Strands here? Let's attack. Play out my Cane. Actually, they could be representing the counterspell. Play the Crevice. The Circular Logic is something that they could cast here. So now they're going to do a Brainstorm. We could sacrifice the Sandstone Needle to big score pitching the Electric Revelation. So that's the same amount of mana on the table. It draws us a little bit. Okay. Unfortunately, we drew more lands. They're cycling in Ash Barrens here. Lays an island. Preordain, looking for their creature. They go top bottom. Did they find the Tireless Tribe? They seem to be holding on to... Let's go red-green. Play in a Narcomancer. Because they seem to be holding on to a counterspell here. I don't know what they're going to counter. Okay, Crevice. We can attack. And then we can Electric Revelation pitching the Needle on their turn. We have a decent amount of red mana right now. They're going to do a Brainstorm. Piracy Charm. We're going to Electric Revelation response to use the cost reduction from that Familiar. Pass the turn. They're having a hard time finding their Tireless Tribe. Plays an Escape Tunnel. Okay, they're passing. Let's put the Gutter Snipe in play. See if they want to counterspell that. They'd have to use their Circular Logic here. Okay, here's the Circular Logic. We're going to say no. And then I will cast the Manamorphose. And make red. So now I can teach by example into Glimpse, which is 3 cards. So 6 total cards. Let's try it. Teach by example. Cast the Glimpse the Impossible. So let's draw 6. Hopefully we find something that we can use. Big score we can use. And a Seething Song. Okay. So we can Seething Song. We can just, for 1 mana Revelation, the Revelation. Pitch this. See if I can find another Familiar. Did not. Seize the Spoils can pitch the Mountain for a mana neutral spell. And a Manamorphose. Go red. Pirate's Pillage. Let's Pirate's Pillage from Exile, pitching the land. I forgot it's combo time. Let's go! Combo time! Alright, we're gonna Glimpse. Trying to find a teach by example. There we go. So we'll go red. Teach by example. I'm gonna sacrifice my Woodlot. Green and red. We're in a big score. Pitching a Pillage. Draw some more. Find the Narcomancer. We'll go Seething Song. And then now the Narcomancer. Now all my spells cost 1 mana. Do I want to loop? I don't think I want to loop yet. We're going to pitch this Woodlot. There we go. Green. Thornscape Familiar. I don't know why I did that. That was not necessary. Oh no. Is that going to wreck me? I hope not. I shouldn't have played the Thornscape Familiar because I had more stuff to pitch. Let's play the Pirate's Pillage pitching the Mountain. For some reason I thought I didn't have 3 reducers in play. Our opponent scoops. Okay, well, I guess that was good. So we can bring in the Dispels. We can bring in Pyroblast. They're probably not going to have Graveyard Hate, but they could have Strands. I guess Dispel stops the Strands and their combo pieces and their counters. So I'm going to take a risk and go down on Gutter Snipes. And then I'm going to go down on Lotus Petals. For one Seething Song. We're on the draw. I guess I can cut one land and one Lotus Petal. The thing is that with a deck that's you're just building from the ground up, it's very new. It's hard to determine how to sideboard. So if this were a land here instead of a Lotus Petal, this still wouldn't have been that great. I'm going to mulligan regardless. Okay, this is a solid hand. Keep and put back the Cane. We can just go Woodlot Needle. See what happens. Our opponent mulligans to 6. I'll play out the Woodlot and pass the turn. The issue with the Dispel is that we can't use it off of a red land for a Pyroblast effect. Okay, once again we have the turn 2 Familiar. This time I am going to play it, because they could represent Hydroblast here, and I just want to get on the table. They might Piracy Charm it. They do Piracy Charm it. Good for them. Sure, now you have a land. Play my Crevice. I'll pass the turn. So now they can just focus on cantripping and sculpting, and while the whole time holding up something like a Hydroblast, which is definitely not great for me. Here they cycle for the Ash Barrens, fixing their hand after brainstorming. Plays the Plains. They've got the Tribe. I'm going to attempt to cast my Gutter Snipe here. This is a blocker for the Tireless Tribe. They kind of have to interact with it. And then if they discard, then they're, without whiteout, not going to be able to combo me. They Blue Blast. Let's play this Crevice, pass the turn. So this next turn, I have a lot of mana. They have 4 cards in hand. They cannot currently combo me. They play a land. They're going to Squadron Hawk. Okay, now they have 5 in hand, so they can just go inside out, kill you. You have it. They're discarding their hand. Honestly, they should have played the inside out first in case I had Manamorphose into Pyroblast, but I don't, so we're dead. Congrats. They got me. I suppose I want to bring in the Red Blasts instead of the Dispels, although I didn't see either this game. Get rid of the Dispels here. We'll get rid of 1 Narcomancer, 2 Narcomancers. Although the Piracy Charm was really annoying. Bring in the Cave, cut a Petal. Just sort of manipulating my mana. Maybe I'll cut another Seething Song for a Narcomancer. I could just go no petals, because I'm taking my time anyway. Okay. Let's bring in the Narcomancer. And then bring back in the Seething Song. Then we just have to open lands. But I think that could be okay. We would like to play first. Only 1 land. We're going to mull. Okay. We have stuff. Keep. I'll put back one of my cards here. One of my, like, big score effects. Okay, so we can go Thornscape Familiar on turn 2 again. Let's see if they have the Piracy Charm. Once more. I wonder if they're on like 20 million of those. 4 Piracy Charm deck. Let's go land. Play the Thornscape. Pass the turn. Cannot Hydroblast the Thornscape. They brainstorm looking for the Piracy Charm. Let's see if they upkeep Shuffle. And they do not. Blaze the Ash Barrens out. 2 mana. Echoing Truth. Okay. Go land, and then Manamorphose for red-green. Thornscape Familiar. Pass the turn. I guess we were sort of in the clear to try to combo there. I just didn't feel like that was going to be our spot. Cycles their Ash Barrens. Grabbing an island. Okay. So they must have multiple 1-mana spells. I'm going to attack you for 2. My plan is to cast Revelation, discarding Revelation if they tap low or tap out. Cycles the Ash Barrens. Getting another island. They're casting a Preordain. So I guess I could cast the Seething Song and then see what they do, because Seething Song would allow me to cast a couple of spells. Like a big score discarding the Revelation. Let's try... I'm just going to Revelation, pitch the Revelation. They were really working hard to get to that Piracy Charm. They have 1 mana left over. By Seething Song, they'll probably counter. Then I have nothing really going on. So I feel like I have to use the Revelation, discard Revelation. They'll still probably counter it. Yeah, fine. 4 cards in hand for the opponent. They got rid of my Familiar. Let's go tap for 4. Big score, discard the Seething Song. Having a Narcomancer. We have double a Narcomancer. I'm going to play out an Narcomancer. Pass the turn. They've used one Hydroblast so far. It's just strange that they're being a control deck here. There's another Hydroblast. 4 cards in hand. It kind of looks like they have a one of their 3 mana counters right now. So I guess I'm going to pass and then see if they'll cantrip, and then I can try big scoring. They're brainstorming again. Circular Logic is what I was thinking of. Finally play Plains. 3 mana, they're going to muddle. Or what? I guess for their payoff card. Muddles for a Squadron Hawk? Okay. Let's big score, pitch the Electric Revelation. I'll untap with 6 mana. Now I have a Pyroblast. Red, green. Go a Narcomancer. Trying a Glimpse of the Impossible. Find a land. Now I have a Pirate's Pillage off of a Metamorphose. That's actually pretty solid. Go red, red here. Pillage. Discard the Electric Revelation. Okay. Now I've got double Pyroblast. They do have the Squadron Hawk. They can start putting Hawks on the table, but I've got multiple Pyroblasts going. They're going to preordain. Looks like maybe our Narcomancer is just going to go the distance attacking in. They go top, bottom. Blue Blast. Okay, I will respond with a counter of my own. Pyroblast. And they've got nothing. Okay. 4 cards in hand. Here's the Squadron Hawk. That will fill them back up to 6 cards in hand. They think better of it for some reason. Blue. Colorless. That's an Echoing Truth. We will just Pyroblast again. Okay. They have Squadron Hawk and 2 unknowns. Finding a Narcomancer. So I can go like green-red. Cassia Narcomancer. Then Seething Song. Then just Electric Revelation from the graveyard, pitching the land. Finding a big score. Let's Electric Revelation from the graveyard again. Pitch the Red Blast. Big score, pitch the Cave. Okay. So now I can go red or Metamorphose. Make a green-red or red-green. Play a Narcomancer. Big score, pitch the Needle. Find a Pyroblast. We could play the Cave or just Revelation. Pitching the Cave. Holding up Pyroblast still. Okay, now I have Pyroblast. Thornscape Familiar I can pitch later. Let's attack. Go in the distance. I could just put the Familiar into play, and then I have a lot of power on the table. They have to start playing their Hawks. I have the Pyroblast still. But then the Hawk can just trade with the Familiar. So I think it's probably better to pitch the Familiar to the Electric Revelation. They're casting a Preordain. Okay. This has been the grindiest match. We're just grinding our way through this, but this is game 3, I believe, so I feel like we're in a okay position right now. The Hawk is going to refill their hand, which is the scary part. They kind of have to play the Tribe before they play the Hawk. Birthday Escape. Draw a card, the ring tempts you. Don't think that matters. So this gives them the Ring Bearer, can't be blocked, legendary, etc. Plays a Squadron Hawk. They put 3 Hawks into their hand. We're going to take a draw before I start doing anything. Okay, I can go Teach by Example into Electric Revelation. I'm going to start by attacking. They're going to block, so I'll take 4. Alright, I will try the Teach by Example. They have nothing. Okay, great. Well, Revelation pitching the Familiar, draw 4 cards. Okay. Double Glimpse. And a Seize the Spoils. Triple glimpse. I think I have to pass. We do have a lot of card draw lined up now. We've used 2 Pyroblasts, so we have two more left in our deck. We have a Pyroblast in hand. They play a Squadron Hawk. Could they have the Circular Logic at this moment? Maybe. And right now, Seize the Spoils is simply mana neutral, not mana positive. Another Pyroblast. Let's Glimpse the Impossible. Okay, we find some red lands. I think I'm just going to attack. Holding up my Pyroblast, attacking for 6. They're going to block, so it'll take 4 and go to 8. We've got a Pyro, looks like. Piracy Charm. We're going to try to counter that with the Pyroblast. And if they have the Circular Logic, we have... Let's go to Pyroblast again. Okay. They're down to 2 Hawks, 1 Unknown. I'll pass. I get 2 spawns, which gives me a little bit of extra mana. They're going to play another Hawk. 1 Hawk, 2 Unknowns. They do not fetch a Hawk. They play the Escape Tunnel. Okay. I think they're definitely on the back foot here. We have 1 Red Blast left on the deck. I'll cast a Teach by Example. We're going to go Glimpse the Impossible. That's another 6 cards. I do like that. See, in that case, Teach into Glimpse is pretty sick. Okay, we find the Gutter Snipe. Let's just attempt to cast it. See if we can just kill them this turn. Just a regular counterspell here. They inside out their creature. I'll cast Seething Song in response. Okay. Sure. So they're trying to draw into a counterspell here by cantripping off this inside out. They should maybe have sacrificed the Escape Tunnel too. Alright, we win the match. Let's go to match 4. Alright, we're here in round 4 on the draw. Narcomancer in hand, Woodlot. Our opponent has a Grief Avatar. I'm a little bit concerned we won't draw a red land, so I think I have to mulligan this. They're likely on a blue deck. Okay, mulligan. Oh boy. I guess I'm gonna keep and put back the mountain, and then say done. And then there's a chance that we could just go teach, do something crazy. They're on a plains. Okay, so probably white weenie, which means we have to dodge. We have to dodge prismatic strands at some point. No turn 1 Thraben though, but they mulligan to 5. Cycles the Eagles. This is a confirmed white weenie deck. Plays a land, passes the turn. Woodlot, pass the turn. So we're working our way up. Looking for a bunch of mana. No creatures. Weird. I'll play a Needle, pass the turn. Seems like we've got lots of time. I guess they're holding up prismatic strands now. Plays a... They considered playing Screech. They are playing the Screech. Okay, so now we can go Thornscape Familiar. Make a mana. Manamorphose for red. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 2, 4, 5, 6. So just go Lotus Petal here. Or play the Mountain. Probably fine to play the Mountain. We'll go Mountain. Teach by Example. Okay, we're going to Teach by Example again. Okay, super copy. We're going to Seize the Spoils and draw 6 cards, make 3 treasures. Seize the Spoils again. Seize the Spoils again. That was fun. I'm going to go red, Manamorphose. See if we can draw into another draw spell. We can make red-green. Find a Glimpse. Let's go in Narcomancer. Glimpse the Impossible. Boom. Okay, okay. We're doing things. Let's Manamorphose. Make red again. We found a Pirate's Pillage, so let's go Petal. Play the Narcomancer. Pillage away the Woodlot. So now we have 3 mana. We can big score. I guess I should probably play the Gutter Snipe here. And then big score is going to be +1 mana, pitching the Needle. Oh man. Oh man, it's happening. Sweet. Okay. Combo time. Dun 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 dun. Let's go red. I totally forgot to do that last time. Okay, Teach by Example. Yes. They go to 16. 1 mana, big score, draw 4 cards. So this is only plus 1 mana in total, but we get a bunch of cards. Back to a bunch of mana. We're going to pillage away the needle. We're doing it. This is great. Winning game 1 against White Weenie with all their strands is pretty important. They go to 10. Let's see if we can actually win, though. You know, I'm counting those chickens. They haven't hatched yet. Let's go Revelation. Pitching. Oh, cancel. Play Electric Revelation. Make a red. Getting MTOG getting sticky again. Let's discard the land. Okay. Make some more mana. Pillage away a land. We go to 6. We have 3 spells, so it's over. Play Metamorphose. I love winning from hand like that. It's so cool. Go red. And Seething Song. You got a 2. Seize the Spoils. GG. Turn 4 from hand. They tapped out and we won. Awesome. So versus White Weenie, we want to bring in the Flaring Pain, and that is it. We could consider bringing in some dispels for their removal spells, but I think that's not that big of a deal. I'm just going to cut a Lotus Petal. As you saw, there's a relatively large amount of time before we actually have to win. Man, that Teach by Example chain was way too awesome. Hopefully we can do it again. Okay, we've opened quite a hand. I'm going to keep for sure. We have the Anarchomancer. We have a bunch of mana and a bunch of card draw. Opponent leads on a Thraben Inspector. Let's go Woodlot. We just need to find an opening where they're not holding open the Thraben Charm. Plays a Plains, Thraben Charm online. They can crack the clue on my end step or play the Thraben Charm, but we're just going to go Needle Pass. They crack the clue. So now they have to choose between playing a creature or getting in for 1 damage. They get in for 1 damage. Play a Novice Inspector. So that's 2 creatures on the table, and they have another clue. We have a second Anarchomancer. Play the Cane. Pass the turn. We can look at maybe playing a Seize the Spoils next turn. Here they might feel like they're safe if they can pitch a Strands. Still 3 damage is not that much. Gets in. They're going to do something. Oh, they played a Lunarch Veteran. Okay. They're really weighing playing another card here, I think. They could play something like the Rafine's Informant and pitch Strands, and then hope that I don't have the Flaring Pain. They're paying a mana. Oh man, they really want to tap off of a Thraben Charm. They absolutely have it in hand. Oh boy, plays a Novice Inspector. So maybe they were counting out the damage. It's the 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we do have Teach by Example into Seize the Spoils, which is nice. Or Teach by Example into Glimpse the Impossible. We're going to lead off of a Anarchomancer. Play another Anarchomancer. They did not go for the Charm, so let's cast the Seething Song. No Charms still. Okay. Metamorphose. Red. Gutter Snipe. Maybe they're going to try to kill the Gutter Snipe here. Let's cast Teach by Example. And then I'm going to try this Glimpse the Impossible. They're going to go after the Gutter Snipe. Okay, that is fine. That's best case scenario for me, really. Let's Glimpse the Impossible. I guess they were just saving it for that, but I knew they had it in hand. Okay. Got some cards. So we can Petal. Thornscape Familiar for just green. Maybe not yet, though. Let's try Glimpse first. Find a Metamorphose. So it puts another card in our hand. Red. Another Metamorphose. Play the Lotus Petal. Get the Thornscape Familiar into the battlefield here. Green. So we have 4 mana. Let's Metamorphose again. Red. Looking for Seize the Spoils or Glimpse. I don't know if that's that good. But it does draw 3 cards. We're running out of mana. We have a Mountain. So now I found the big score. And I can big score pitching the Seize the Spoils here. Let's expand this again. Okay, so big score. Pitch the Seize the Spoils, unfortunately. But we do get to make some mana. Electric Revelation pitching the Thornscape Familiar. Electric Revelation pitching a land. Okay, we hit some mana few. So I'm gonna use, oops, what just happened there? Accidentally like clicked over here and moved the whole window around. Whoops. Okay, so I'm gonna make green, I'm gonna make red, and I'm going to not use the lotus petals so I don't redraw them later. Pitch this land. Okay, make red again. Pitch this revelation. Make red again. Pitch the seize the spoils. Did I side out my gutter snipe? I did not. Okay, so let's glimpse the impossible. There's the flaring pane. We're gonna make a red Manamorphose. Red. Okay, so now I can pillage, discarding this Anarchomancer. Don't need that. I was concerned about having the Seething Song. Let's go. We have 3 revelations in the graveyard. I'll have to cast the gutter snipe here. I'm going to cast a revelation, pitching the Anarchomancer. Okay, so the problem that we have now is that we're sort of out of action, and I think we have to go. Let's see how many cards we've drawn. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 glimpses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we should probably loop a bit. So we're going to go Seething Song, hold control, cast Electric Revelation, pitching the land, cast Electric Revelation, pitching the Seething Song, and we're going to cast or crack the Feldon's Cane to loop the deck, and hope that we draw into a way to continue chaining. Pillage is good. Teach by example is sick. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, not even combo time. It's pure combo time over here. All right, make red. I forgot. I keep forgetting. Teach by example. I just got lost in the awesomeness. Pirates pillage. Our opponent scoops. We're 3-1. Let's go to round 5. Okay, round 5. We're on the play. We have a hand with 3 lands. We can seize the spoils, pitching the petal. I think this is a fine keep. The problem that we are running into in this specific hand is that we have no cost reducers. I think seize the spoils, pitching a lotus petal is fine. Okay, they're on Jund Glee most likely. We have a cost reducer now. Play the crevice. I'll pass the turn. With Jund Glee, we have to worry about our opponent playing a Krark-Clan Shaman. They go Cleansing Wildfire. Getting a forest. Find a needle. I think I am going to seize the spoils and pitch the lotus petal. Another Anarchomancer. Play the needle. Pass the turn, looking to enter combo town on the next turn. Assuming they don't have a Krark-Clan Shaman in play. They play a land. They're going to go Chrysalis. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, we drew the gutter snipe. It's combo time. Ba-ba-bow. Make some mana. Another green here. Anarchomancer. Make a red. Gutter snipe. Seething Song. You go to 18. Turn 4 for us. We're going to start with the glimpse. Draw 3 cards. Okay, that was not that good. Play the Manamorphose. Can make red. Another Anarchomancer. Manamorphose here. We'll make red-green. Green-red. Darn. Okay, so play Anarchomancer. Just play the Woodlot. Cast the Seething Song for the ping. And pass the turn. Sad fizzle. We did a lot, and if they have a Krark-Clan Shaman, we are super dead. Okay, they play a Wellspring. We're very, very hosed if they have the Krark-Clan Shaman, so I could have just saved the Anarchomancer. Uh-oh. They're sacrificing. Makes it a 3-4. Plays the Brood Scale. They've got the combo. So at this point, we have to block. I suppose I just toss an Anarchomancer in front of the Writhing Chrysalis. There's a land. They attack. Yep, I'm blocking. We need to cast 5 spells. 5 instants and sorcery spells. Find an Electric Revelation. I will start with that, pitching the Geothermal Crevice. That's 1. Okay, Manamorphose. Cast it. That's 2. We'll go red, red. Another Revelation. Pitch the Cave. That's 3. 2 more spells. Okay, Familiar makes that cost 1 mana, so we can Electric Revelation pitching the Woodlot. Yes! Take me to Combo Town, because you are dead. Ba-boom! Alright. Alright. My voice cracked there. Alright, anyway. So, I'm not very good at that, sorry. I feel like we just race them. The thing is, they could have a bunch of interactive spells. We could try bringing in the Blessing. The Blessing is pretty good in this specific matchup. Put 2 Lotus Petals and 1 Seething Song. Maybe 2 Lotus Petals and a Forgotten Cave. Apostle's Blessing helps protect us from stuff like Krark Clan Shaman and also from Snuffouts. They probably have some Duresses post-board. Okay, we opened lands. We had cut on lands, so opening lands is good. Let's keep. I can lead on the Geothermal Crevice, and if I draw another land, I can cycle the Cave. Our opponent mulligans to 6, plays a Twisted Landscape. We will lead on the Crevice. Yeah, we drew another land. We're sort of light on red mana, but that's probably fine. So, turn 2, we're going to go Woodlot, cycle the Cave. Our opponent finds a Forest. Let's see if they just have the turn 3. That would be scary. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Brute Scale. No! Alright, we're going to cycle. Play Woodlot. Are we dead? What are they doing? They play a Malevolent Rumble. They find the Glee. So we're dead next turn. Darn. They get in for 1 or 2. We have 5 mana with the Lotus Petal. Kind of need to rip a cost reducer. Find a Glimpse the Impossible. We're going to Manamorphose for red, red here. Oh, I could Glimpse and then have a blocker. So let's Glimpse. Didn't really get anywhere with that. So I play the Woodlot and I pass the turn. Now I have some blockers. They put the Glee on the Brute Scale. They make infinite mana, infinite size creature. Can you win though? They Deadly Dispute spawn. So now they have green and a rainbow. So green and a Lotus Petal. Fiery Cannonade will kill us. Cleansing Wildfire? Okay. I'll grab a mountain. That's not what I expected. Plays a land. If we find a cost reducer, maybe we can be okay here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. But we don't have double red for the Teach by Example. Try another Glimpse. Play a Crevice. I'm just gonna go to the next game. Unfortunately, I feel like it was fine. Whatever. I will play the Lotus Petal and pass. We get 2 more creatures. So we have another Chumper, and then we can big score pitching the Revelation. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, a 4 mana, 5 mana. They're gonna make some more mana. Plays Malevolent Rumble, finding Deadly Dispute, Wellspring, Bridge, Weather the Storm. Weather the Storm's not very good against our deck. Maybe they're just not bringing in removal and going Weather the Storms. Plays the Wellspring. Okay, they're looping. Makeshift Munitions seals the deal. GG. Okay, we're gonna go back to the initial configuration. Okay, let's see it. Let's try to turn 3 them. We would like to play first. Now keep this hand. Alright, this is a lot better. Get rid of it. Each by Example or land. Like, this land isn't very good. Play the Needle and pass. Then we're looking at turn 3, big score, pitch something, and then hopefully turn 4 win. Play the Needle. They play a Drawsforge Bridge. Play a Woodlot. Pass the turn. They play a Swamp. They Wildfire their land, going up to 3 mana. So next turn they could play a Chrysalis. Find a Manamorphose. I'm gonna big score pitching the Forgotten Cave. Okay, Needle. Pass the turn. Really need to find a cost reducer here, because if I teach into big score, I'm gonna lose a land. They play Brood Scale. Okay, they don't have the Glee right now. I guess that's lucky. Can I find a cost reducer? No, but I find a Seething Song. So that goes Seething Song, Manamorphose, or red. Play the Teach. Big score away the Pillage. We get to make 4 more mana. Draw 4 cards. Gutter Snipe, Manamorphose. Play my land. Play out the Gutter Snipe. Pass the turn. They Malevolent Rumble. They find the Glee. Okay. They're going to go ahead and Glee. But can they win this turn? Plays a Wellspring. Another Wellspring. They've got the Snuff out. GG. Oh well. We didn't find a cost reducer. Let's see if we were anywhere near it. It won't let us see. Well, we finished 3-2. Not too bad. Glee is always a problematic matchup, and we lost pretty badly in round 1. I don't even remember what we played, but that's okay. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Storming is always fun. We'll see you in the next one.